Yo, what's up everybody, it's John, and let me tell you, I'm fired up about this one. We're diving headfirst into Germany, a country that's got it all: history, culture, art, beer gardens the size of small planets, you name it. Now I know what you're thinking, Germany? Isn't that where they make those boring cars? Wrong. Germany is off the chain, people, and I'm here to prove it. We're talking 10 mind-blowing destinations that'll have you ditching the tourist traps and living your best German life. Get ready to explore ancient castles, party in medieval cities, and maybe even learn a little German along the way. Guten Tag, buckle up kids, this is going to be epic. First up, Berlin. This city, man, it's seen some things. Wars, walls, you name it. But through it all, Berlin's kept its gritty, rebellious spirit. You can feel it in the air, in the street art, in the underground clubs that'll blow your mind. You gotta check out the Brandenburg Gate, an iconic symbol of German reunification. It's like the Eiffel Tower of Germany, only way cooler. Speaking of cool, the East Side Gallery, a massive section of the Berlin Wall, covered in vibrant murals, heavy stuff man. And don't even get me started on the food. Currywurst, doner, kebab, schnitzel the size of your head, Berlin's a foodie paradise. But listen, don't just eat, walk it off. Explore the city's hidden courtyards, stumble upon quirky museums, and soak up the energy that makes Berlin one of the most dynamic cities on the planet. Next stop, Munich. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oktoberfest. Beer, pretzels, lederhosen, the whole 9 yards. And while you definitely don't want to miss that party, let me tell you, Munich is so much more than just a giant beer garden. This city is straight up gorgeous, with its stunning architecture, sprawling parks, and a vibe that's both sophisticated and laid back. Check out the Marienplatz, Munich's central square, with its iconic Glockenspiel clock. Trust me, it's worth braving the crowds for. And if you need a break from the city buzz, head to the English Garden, one of the largest urban parks in the world. Seriously, this place is massive. You can rent a paddle boat, chill by the river, or even catch a wave on the Eisbach. A man-made river surfing spot right in the middle of the park. Only in Munich, am I right? Okay guys, prepare to have your minds blown. We're headed to Neuschwanstein Castle, and this ain't your average castle. This is the castle that inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. Yeah, for real. Nestled in the Bavarian Alps, this fairy tale fortress is like something out of a dream. Towers, turrets, breathtaking views, it's almost too much to handle. And the story behind it? Even crazier. King Ludwig II, the guy who built this masterpiece, was a bit of an eccentric, to say the least. But hey, you gotta hand it to him. He created something truly magical. Walking through those halls, you can't help but feel like you've stepped back in time. It's a reminder that sometimes, reality can be even more fantastical than fiction. Chapter 4. Hamburg. Where grit meets grandeur. Alright, let's switch gears and head north to Hamburg. Germany's second largest city, and one of the coolest places you've probably never heard of. This city's got it all. A bustling port, cutting-edge architecture, and a nightlife that'll leave you spinning. First things first, you gotta check out the Speicherstadt, Hamburg's historic warehouse district. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a maze of red brick buildings, canals, and bridges. It's like Venice, but with more coffee and less gondolas. And speaking of coffee, Hamburg is a coffee lover's paradise. Forget Starbucks. Hit up one of the city's countless independent coffee shops for a truly artisanal caffeine fix. And when the sun goes down, get ready to party. Hamburg's nightlife is legendary, with everything from underground techno clubs to swanky cocktail bars. Chapter 5. Cologne, Gothic Glory and Carnival Chaos. Next up, we're heading to Cologne, a city that's been a major cultural hub for over 2,000 years. First things first, you can't miss the Cologne Cathedral. This Gothic masterpiece is one of the largest cathedrals in the world, and it's absolutely breathtaking. But Cologne's not just about ancient history. This city knows how to party, especially during carnival season. We're talking parades, costumes, music, and enough beer to float a ship. It's like Mardi Gras, but with a German twist. And if you're looking for something a little more low-key, Cologne's got you covered. Wander through the charming old town, explore the city's many museums, or just relax by the Rhine River and soak up the vibes. Chapter 6. Heidelberg, Romantic Ruins and Student Shenanigans. Get ready to fall in love, because we're headed to Heidelberg, one of Germany's most romantic cities. Nestled on the banks of the Neckar River, Heidelberg is home to a world-renowned university, stunning architecture, and a charming old town that'll transport you back in time. First stop, Heidelberg Castle. Perched high above the city, this majestic ruin offers breathtaking views of Heidelberg and the surrounding countryside. Explore the castle grounds, wander through the gardens, and try to imagine what life was like back in the day. And speaking of history, Heidelberg University is one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in the world. Take a stroll through the cobblestone streets of the old town, soak up the student vibe, and maybe even grab a beer at one of the many student pubs. Chapter 7. Our next stop is Dresden, a city that's been through a lot. Once known as the Florence on the Elbe, Dresden was almost completely destroyed during World War II. But like a phoenix rising from the ashes, Dresden has rebuilt itself into a stunning city that's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The Frauenkirche, Dresden's iconic church, is a symbol of the city's rebirth. Completely destroyed during the war, it was painstakingly rebuilt using as much of the original material as possible. It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of tragedy, hope and beauty can prevail. But Dresden's not just about the past. The city has a vibrant arts and culture scene, with world-class museums, theaters, and concert halls. Get ready to experience the future, because we're headed to Frankfurt, Germany's financial capital, and a city that's constantly pushing the boundaries of architecture and design. With its gleaming skyscrapers and futuristic skyline, Frankfurt is a far cry from the fairy tale castles and medieval towns we've seen so far. But don't let the modern exterior fool you. Frankfurt is also a city steeped in history. Head to the Rothenburg, Frankfurt's historic heart, and wander through the charming squares and narrow alleyways lined with traditional half-timbered houses. And if you're looking for some culture, Frankfurt's got you covered. The city is home to world-class museums, theaters, and concert halls, as well as a thriving culinary scene. Alright guys, it's time to escape the city and head into nature. We're going deep into the Black Forest, a mysterious and enchanting region in southwestern Germany. Think dense forests, rolling hills, charming villages, and maybe even a few witches and fairies lurking about. The Black Forest is a hiker's paradise with trails for all levels, from leisurely strolls to challenging climbs. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not rent a bike and explore the region on 2 wheels? And of course, no trip to the Black Forest would be complete without trying the region's famous Black Forest cake. This decadent chocolate cake is layered with cherries and whipped cream. It's basically a party in your mouth. And for our final destination, we're ending our German adventure in a town that's straight out of a fairy tale. Rothenburg ob der Tauber is a perfectly preserved medieval town that will transport you back in time. Walking through the cobblestone streets, you'll feel like you've stepped onto the set of a movie. The town is surrounded by a medieval wall, and you can even walk along the wall for stunning views of the town and the surrounding countryside. And if you're looking for souvenirs, Rothenburg is the perfect place to find traditional German crafts, like cuckoo clocks, nutcrackers, and Christmas ornaments. Yeah, you heard that right. Rothenburg is known for its Christmas markets, which are held year-round. So there you have it, folks. 10 incredible destinations that prove Germany is so much more than just beer and bratwurst. From the gritty streets of Berlin to the fairy tale castles of Bavaria, Germany has something to offer everyone. So what are you waiting for? Book that flight, pack your bags, and get ready to experience the magic of Germany for yourself. And hey, if you end up using any of my travel tips, be sure to tag me in your photos. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Until next time, keep exploring.